You know what love is. It's fading. You know what love is.
Welcome to Remote Reviews with CeCe. Sorry I missed Saturday, but I was out there celebrating July 4th and such things. One of the most hypocritical holidays we actually have out there for Americans, and I was out there being hypocritical too. But the difference is July 4th just happened to be on my Sunday fun day, so what was I to do? My ass is being hypocritical, because I celebrate every day of July 4th. But in light of that, I end up making up for it by watching this movie called The Best of Enemies. Now, this particular movie is on Netflix and is starring Taraji P. Henson, Sam Rockwell, and Anne Heche, and a young man named Babu CeCe. I hope I'm saying that right. But anyway, it's about the unlikely friendship of Anne Atwater and C.P. Ellis, who happened to be the head of the KKK in North Carolina. I believe it was in Durham. Now, I enjoyed this film because it reminded me to take my ass back to why we really shouldn't be celebrating July 4th. I mean, to each his own, but just to show you that we weren't independent and we were still slaves and such things. And we were never independent at this time. And it just reminds you of the dialect of what we really are dealing with every day in America as African Americans. So, that being said, it was a great movie. The only thing I did, Taraji was great. I was hoping that they would actually put the weight on her, because I felt like if they put, I don't want to say the fat suit because I don't want to insult anyone, but if they had put the weight on her, I think that would have also made her, in her acting, really become this young lady, because she wears the weight of the racism that in the civil rights activists that this young lady was. And if you see any kind of YouTube, this young lady, her name is Anne Atwater, and she was great. She was funny. I loved her. So Taraji did great. Don't get me wrong. I loved her in this. And the Sam Rockwell was very good. He gave sensitivity to being KKK and the shit he was going through too, and why he was the way he was, I suppose. Ain't no real reason why you racist, but whatever. And I liked it. I enjoyed it. And again, it's not as intense as some civil rights movies, but it brings you back from a day of July 4th for you to remind yourself, oh, what the hell we deal with on an everyday basis. Get your mind straight. So anyway, that was a good one. That's a 4.5 remotes for me on that one. So let's get to some funny shit. Now, I watched this one called Good on Paper. And my favorite character in here was Margot, which was done by Margaret Chow. She's always been funny to me. And, she's a legend to me for the Asians. I loved her. I love her. God, I'm killing the bitch off. But, and then the young lady that played the starring role, I'm hoping I say this right, Eliza Schlesinger. I think I said that right. But anyway, she was great in this. She was pretty funny. It was about a young lady who's a comedian / actress. And she starts dating her friend that she didn't mean to date, but they end up dating, sleeping together, and she finds out she didn't even know who the fuck he was. Now, the only problem I had with this is that I think they should have made this a time period piece, because these days it's too many things we can do to find out who the fuck people are. You can Google them, you can go on their Instagram, their Facebook, you can YouTube. I mean, you can do all kinds. You can get a private investigator at this point. So for her not to figure out she did it all on her own, and it was funny. This is a cute girl chick movie, and I enjoyed it. I was laughing at this shit. It was funny. I didn't particularly care for the end, but it was this is a good one. Definitely watch that one. I give that one like a 3.5 remote. Now, the next one we're going to do is called Fear Street Part 1, 1994. Now, remember Scream back in the day with Courtney Cox and her ex-husband, David Arquette? I like David. He's sexy. And Courtney, remember Scream? So this is like a Scream versus Gossip Girl kind of thing. It's really hilarious for teens, and I got a couple of giggles out of it. It's supposed to be scary. They trying to figure out who a killer is. Same old, but It's the 2021 Scream, basically. I enjoyed that one. That's a good one to watch with the family, or if you just in bed watching it with your husband, as I was, and you want to knock his ass out because he talking too damn much. That's something to watch. My karma getting back at me. But that's a good one to watch as well. So thank you guys for watching Remote with CeCe. I got to get back to building and remodeling and doing all this stuff with this house. But oh, let me show you something I found, because I don't have a Walmart by my LA house. But look at this shit. I'm going to keep this for my grandkids. See, Cardi B cheddar barbecue chips. And look at this one. Look at Notorious B.I.G. honey jalapeno child. I love Walmart. I'm getting really accustomed to it. I don't have one over by my house in LA, but this one over here, I'm gonna love it. But I'm gonna get that to, ain't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I mean, I don't know if y'all seen that, but for me, it was cute. So anyway, I'll see y'all next week.
Fading. You know what love is. It's fading.